And we are live this
Yes.
Friday, the
Mm,
20th. Today is 20th. Yes, the 20th
yes.
day of January 2023. And we are grateful to God for
Hallelujah.
allowing us to be here. Yes, another time. And just to tell our viewers what we do. And just in case you're following me for the very first time, my name is Mercy. This is the face behind this business page. And this business, I do it on part-time basis. But other than that, I'm working in a research institute on full-time basis. And the beauty about this business is that this business is global. Yes, we
Yes.
are running a digital business, some on full-time basis, some on part-time basis, some as individuals, as families, as couples, yeah, call it all. And
Mm-hmm.
and we are global. So what I get to do is I come on here with one of my business partners across the globe so that they can tell us stories, because I believe stories are powerful and
Yes,
we are
exactly.
able to resonate with these stories. And just perhaps you are there, you have been looking for something that you can be able to do. And I know as the year has begun, we have penned down the things that we want to achieve this year. And yes, penning down is good, but until you take action, then it is equally useless. So we are just here to let you know what this business is all about. And I would like you to tell us where you are watching us from. If you are watching the live, or if you'll be doing the replay, just feel free to let us know where you are watching us from. And in case you have any questions, just feel free to put in the chat box and we'll be sure to get them answered. And without much ado, allow me to introduce my beautiful sister here all the way from Germany. Yes, she's
Yes.
in Europe. Look at this. Look at the beauty of this business. I'm in Africa. I'm in
Yes.
Africa. She's in Europe. But we
Mm-hmm.
are able to connect. This business has brought us together. And Gloria, you are welcome.
Thank
Kindly
you.
say hi to our viewers and introduce yourself to our viewers. Welcome.
Thank you, Mercy, for this great opportunity. I am honored. And God bless you for having me around. My name is Gloria. I live in Germany. I am a wife, a mother of three lovely children, and a stepdaughter.
Awesome. Nice. Nice. And could you, if you don't mind, just tell us a little bit of your background? What has this Gloria done, or what is her profession, or what is she doing other than the business?
Oh, good question. I am a caregiver by profession.
Mm-hmm.
Here in Germany, I went
Mm-hmm.
to I went to a school of caregiver to learn how to, to take care of these senior people, old
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been working with it now for about, let me say, about 4 or 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
Mm-hmm.
working, and I am also a proud and a successful digital business owner.
Nice. 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 Yes, you are a caregiver, a mom, a wife, and
Yes,
now a successful digital business owner.
owner,
So
yeah.
I'm interested in this digital thing. How did you come about this business? How did you get this business?
I came across this business online in social media.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes depending on what you are doing with your phone, sometimes, I was just watching movie one day, then I came across this advert So the first time I came across it, I just, there was no interest, I just flip it. Then after a
Mm-hmm.
while, after many days, I came across it again. So then and I said, okay, let me click to see what is in this digital business this lady is talking about. So that was how I click, I register with my name and email address, I watched the webinar, and that's it. I became part of this global business.
Awesome, awesome. I'll say that is also the way in which I got this business, because I was just on the social media platforms and I saw something from my mentor and I thought, let me read it clearly. I read again and again, and I just said, let me give it a try. And by the time I put in my name and email and watching the webinar, I found it's something that I got interested into. And look at what it birthed.
Yeah,
It birthed an entrepreneur. It birthed an
exactly.
entrepreneur, and I'm grateful. Then
Exactly.
another thing, Gloria, a question that I always get from people, because people are following, people always ask, Mercy, is it possible to do this business as you're doing your other job? Is this business meant for other people who are working? So what can you tell them? How can you clarify this to them?
Wow. Huh. Is for me, yeah, let me talk for myself. And I believe other of our colleagues too. And this is very easy. It's what this business, I run it at the comfort of my home. In the morning, I
Mm-hmm.
go to work. Even when I'm at work, I also do
Mm-hmm.
it. So is flexible, you run it anywhere. So you can do the two together. It does not, you are not going at this digital business is what you run at the comfort of your home. So you don't need to
Mm-hmm.
go out and go to, maybe you are going somewhere, you want to enter bus, you want to do this. It's what you just sit at home and your business is just going. So it's not a big deal in combining the both together, and it's very easy for everyone who want to take this opportunity. Thank
Thank
you.
you. I agree with that. The beauty of this business is that you are able to marry in whatever profession you are doing.
Exactly.
Because at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, I always say at the end of the day, we all have these smartphones. We are all on all these social media platforms.
Exactly.
You'll struggle to be
Exactly.
in FB, you'll struggle to be on IG, all those
Mm-hmm.
platforms you are there. And I'll say like a day will not go by without without scrolling through. So
Yes.
as you're scrolling through, you don't need to be a consumer. You can also create your own content so that people can also get to check you get to check you out other than just
Exactly.
consuming other people. So that is what makes it more fitting into the professions that we do, because as in social media platforms has become like part of us. It has been engraved in us. So in one way or the other, we are checking them out. And in the process, other than just doing that, you can also run there your business. And again, you don't need to move to other places. After work
Exactly.
or when you're having your breaks, you can comfortably check on your business. And yes, it is a business. You need to put in some time, not necessarily the 8 hours that you are giving to your employer. You can give it 2 3 hours in a day, 2 3 hours in a day. And I say, other than doing the Netflix thing, uh going through a series or whatever, you can put aside that 1 hour and check on your business. So
Mm-hmm.
Gloria, as in, I've had most people who are like immigrants, they
Mm-hmm.
are always having 2 or 3 or 4 jobs. So why did you not look for another job and decided the digital business? Why not another job?
Thank you so much for this question. Uh, I don't need to look for another job. I already have the one I'm doing, one. And two, I have
Mm,
to, when you are, let me start with this.
mhm,
It's good to work for someone, but what
mhm,
about if you work for yourself?
mhm,
You can work for somebody. At the same time, you can also work for yourself.
mhm,
So I don't need to go and pick up another job when I can actually do work for myself. So
mhm,
you can pick any of the business. Sometimes a lot of people are saying this online business of a thing, I don't understand it. Maybe that, maybe this. No, I better be working for somebody. Why will you want is you are building somebody when you are working for somebody, you are helping the person to build their own empire. When you yourself also can also build your own empire. We cannot continue working for somebody. You can also work for yourself. So that is the
mhm,
reason why I said to myself, I don't want to look for another job. Rather, I want to look for a business that I can be doing myself. And secondly,
mhm,
2020, the time of this corona breakout,
mhm.
my hours at my place of work was reduced. If I was working for myself, will I reduce my hours of working for myself? No. And for weeks they asked me to stay back home. If I'm working for myself, will I put myself on hold?
Mm-mm,
So it is very important for us to
mm,
learn how to work for ourselves. Build up
mhm,
your own empire yourself.
mhm.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. I like that the fact that you, and again in your life, you don't need to work for somebody forever.
Exactly.
Jobs are good. Jobs are good because that is where most of us, if not all of us, begin from. And it is from that job that is meant to help you start your own ventures. Because I believe at the end of the day, we have to exit so that this other generation can come in and get also something for themselves so that they can have somewhere to begin from. And when I look at it, when you're doing two, three other jobs, there is traveling that is involved there. There is missing out on like quality family time because you
Exactly.
find you have to move from point A. Maybe if you are doing, let me say you're doing 8 to 5. Most of us here we do 8 to 5. We do 8 to 5. By the time you're leaving your job to your next job, at what time is that? At what time will you be coming back to your home, to your people? So by the time maybe you are getting home, if you are a mom, your kids
Mhm.
are already asleep,
Exactly.
your spouse is already asleep. So at the end of
Mhm.
the day, you are not having quality time as as a family. This is not even a family. These are just strangers. These are
Exactly.
just strangers living in the same house, calling themselves as a family. But when you are running this business, you are able to come from your work, attend to your family issues, make dinner, get to know how your children are faring on in school,
Mhm.
get to know how their day has been, and maybe when they retire to bed, you can take an extra 1 hour, 2 hours, and run your business. Because at the end of the day, you are there for your family. You are
Exactly.
there for the people that you love and you care. Yes, we are looking for these two, three, four other jobs, but the event that they are not there, you'll still come back to your family. Yes, you are looking for money for them. You are looking for money so that you can sustain them. But now without those jobs, how are you going to sustain them?
Mhm.
So the early you start preparing, the early you started, because again, I always look at it, that time wasted, you'll hardly recover it. Because if the children, they are growing up, they'll not be in that stage.
Mhm.
They'll not be in that stage forever, and you cannot rewind time so that you are able to spend with them. But with this business, you are able, even if you are going for a holiday, you can go for a holiday like an entire family, because most of us, I'll say, our holidays are coiled around the school calendars. So when the children are at home, you can take your business with them and go for a holiday. You'll not be limited that you don't have permission from work. I can say much and much and much about this, but to my next question, how has this online business changed your life?
Wow, thank you so much for that question. This online business has changed my life.
Mm,
Yes, this business, apart from the financial aspect of it,
mhm,
I am the type that is very shy.
mhm,
I am
mhm,
very, very shy, very,
mhm,
very shy. And since I started this business, this boldness of standing out to talk to uh, multitude, that boldness, by the grace of God, God has granted it through
mhm,
this digital business. If it were like 2 years ago, I can't sit here now. We are here now. I believe the whole world is watching us now. So
mhm,
you can see there are a lot, there are a lot of people who I don't even know before. Through this business, I've been able to know them. People,
mhm,
all they are not here in Germany. I stay in Germany. I have colleagues in Canada. I have colleagues in Australia. Just look at you now. You are in Kenya, but because of this business, we have been able to know ourselves. So, like as I
mhm,
said, apart from the financial part of it, the financial freedom,
mhm,
every other thing about this business has really, really changed my way of reasoning, my way of thinking.
mhm,
I know
mhm,
I can do this now. I know this is what I have to know. Sometimes when you will just pick your phone. Sometimes you are not doing anything. You are just online. You are just looking, watching who is going and who is coming. But now, those things are not. I have been able to reduce those things because I have something to concentrate on.
mhm.
So in fact, this digital business, I've done a lot, amazing things, a lot and a lot. I
Ah,
will continue to name it, but in fact, this business is just wonderful.
amazing, amazing. I'll also say, like, to me, I think my level of confidence, I have
Yes.
learned to be confident in myself because there are things that I never used to do before. As in,
Mhm.
even taking photos. Taking photos was like a hassle for me. And until I used to say, I'm not a photo person. Let me just not do it. But I will say I have learned how to do this thing. And I would say this is a skill now that is engraved in me. Somebody
Mhm.
cannot steal it. Somebody cannot steal it from me. As in, it
Mhm.
is something that I'm growing better and better each and every day. Then I like the theme for our year. Our theme for this year is growing leaders, growing leaders.
Yes, yeah.
And from that, I've been reading this book of Atomic Habits, how you are able to change, um, how you are able to cultivate good habits, and how you are able to do away with the bad habits. And I think among the things that I've learned is stacking the habits, stacking, as in just building up, because this is not about, you cannot change at once. Yeah, it has to be progressively.
Yeah.
It has to be progressively, and from that progression, I've been able to do like add some value to the things that
Mhm.
I do, add some value to my
Mhm.
habits, add some value to my habits. And I'll say prior to this, I was not this person who used to love reading books. In the agriculture science, that one I would read well, but life is
Mhm.
just not all about that. You have to
Mhm.
intermarry this life so that
Yeah.
you are able to come up with a good concoction of what life is all about. So let me just go to the last question.
Okay.
It's not a question as such, but what do you tell people who are watching us, who have been following us, and they're still not sure if a digital business exists or if it is true? They're just not sure. They're looking for something, but they're not sure. What will you tell them?
Thank you so much. Yes, a lot of people. Let me start with this. Sometimes you have to change the way you reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm starting from this because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people will tell you because of their past experiences. So
Mm-hmm.
now I will start by saying, get rid of the past, your past experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that every other online business is like the one you've done before, and this particular one is the same. No, they are not the same. So
Mm-hmm.
this digital business is legit and is global. In our
Mm-hmm.
community, we are more than 130,000 people. There you find lawyer, you find doctors, name them, they are all there. So
Mm-hmm.
stop that thing, jump the fence of doubts. Just
Mm-hmm.
register with any of us, either Mercy or Gloria, and find out for yourself if it's something you can be able to do. You don't people a lot of people these days then judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. Look at the content, read the content, what is there. So don't compare your past experiences. I'm talking from these are some of the questions some of my leads ask. They will tell you, oh, look at this, they say no. So you just go and register with the any of the link you are seeing now, either Mercy or myself. Then you will be able to watch our 90 minutes webinar. Then you know what this digital business is all about. If it's something you can do, you go ahead of it, you go ahead. If it's something that you cannot do, you withdraw back. This is the step I took 2021. I first of all, I watched the webinar. After watching the webinar, I was still like, you know, thinking. But because I desire a change, because I want things to change, not just nobody want to you maybe how do I say it now? For example, now, may you not lost your job, may anybody not lose our job, his or her job. What will you fall back on? So this
Mm-hmm.
is why it's necessary for you to have your own business which you can be able to fall back on. So
Mm-hmm.
register to find more. Ask any of us, either Mercy or myself, what is this digital business all about? We'll be able to guide you through. Just take a leap of faith. Register with your name and email address with any of the link you are seeing on the screen, and then you will be well informed what this business is all about. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Gloria. And
Yeah.
I know, yeah, people, basing on their past experiences, they are kind of shy. But I'll say, I'll just use this parable, the parable of the wheat and the tares. Yeah. You see, they existed at the same time. At the same
Mhm,
time, they are scammers. At the same time, they are legit things.
mhm.
So you cannot dispute them based on your past experience.
Yeah,
If you are scammed before, now you learned something out of that, and I believe
exactly.
you are
Mhm,
able to do your
mhm.
you are able to do your own due diligence. And this is what this business model allows you to do. We are not into pushy things. No,
No, no, no,
you
no, no.
register, you have the questions, you ask the questions, and we are able to guide you through and
Yes.
allow you to know how legit this business is. Because if we were scammers don't come out here.
Exactly. This is
They
what I do
hide,
say too. They hide.
they hide, and they're like, yeah, they're like pressuring you. They're like pressuring you to do those things in a hurried way. but us, we give you your time because we allow you to do your own due diligence. And when you feel like, yeah, this is something that I can be able to do, we are here, we are as mentors, and we will guide you to get started. Thank you so much, Gloria. Allow me to appreciate Gen V. Gen V, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. I believe you have learned something, and in case you have a question, just feel free to reach out to us. We'll be able to guide you. Thank you so much, my sister Gloria. God bless
God
you.
bless
I'm
you.
humbled by your presence on my page. Thank you.
Thank you for
And
having me.
to our viewers too, thank you. I know it is late in
You
the night here in
all.
Kenya and also in Germany. So we'll allow you to have a rest and sleep over it. And in case you have questions, we'll be glad to sort you out. Thank you so much and bye bye.
God bless you. Bye.